Let's start with your reading, Sagittarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into your recent past, current energies, and immediate future as well. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways. So please take the messages as the best resonate with you. I'm going to do your recent past, current energies, and immediate future. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. And what this card immediately tells you is something is coming up, which was meant to come up for a very long time already. This talks about bottled up energy, an event that was supposed to happen, but that got postponed for some reason, and now is coming up, and it has the potential to change the situation as it has been up to this point. There's clearly passion here. Someone coming towards you with a lot of passion and with something to tell you. They have something to say to you which might change the very dynamic of the situation. So let's see how this energy will connect to the rest of the reading. And by the way, that chariot right there clearly talks about a fast movement towards you. So let's see what this is. First of all, let's start with your recent past. Up here we have the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords reversed. What I'm seeing here is that in the past you have realized that a specific situation, connection, relationship, and overall commitment was not what you initially thought it was. The Queen of Swords reversed is someone who usually is not able to fully see the red flags, if there are any. And that's usually because you are in a sort of honeymoon phase where everything feels perfect, everything feels special, and you don't even want to focus on the eventuality that something is not right, because you just want to enjoy the love, you want to have fun, and it's completely understandable. So what we're seeing here though is that since you were not able to evaluate the situation for what it truly was, with this card we see that maybe you got to a place where you got a little bit disappointed. You were too emotionally involved and you were not able to see certain things about this person or this overall situation which you usually do not associate yourself with. The Hierophant is clearly a card that shows expectations. We see right there how certain things for you are important. And perhaps these things are definitely respect, loyalty, being with someone who's faithful, and with someone you can rely on. And we're not talking about relying for money or stuff like that, but just knowing what to expect from this person. And with that card right there, I do get the sense that maybe this other person broke the rules and did something that you just don't like, that it's not a match with you. So let's see what we have in the current energies instead, if anything changes here. We're starting to see wands again. And now I definitely connect this event, this energy manifested message, to this Knight of Wands here. What I'm seeing is that there is clearly some sort of conversation coming up, a very intense one, because what you see here with all these wands, and especially the Knight of Wands, which is an energy that it's very impulsive, and the Lovers here, someone is going to come towards you fast, wanting to talk about this. And, you know, this is borderline in between wanting to open up their heart and wanting to also establish their position into the situation. And with a little bit of impulsiveness, trying to make you understand that the two of you are meant to be together, and this relationship is not an optional. It's not something that maybe happens or maybe not. They are very, very passionate about this in a way that maybe you're not even expecting. The Knight of Wands reversed is already an energy, as we were saying, that tends to be very passionate, impulsive. But when we see it like this, it's almost out of control. Nothing that you should be worried about. But what we see here is just someone who is coming in after waiting, after postponing, after trying to tell themselves that there was nothing maybe to fix or nothing to do about this. Or maybe you blocked this person. You decided to not let them tell you certain things. Therefore, this energy got bigger and bigger, and now it's coming up. It has to manifest, it has to happen. It's clear that this person is pursuing a dream, and this dream is to be with you, is to face the challenge and just move forward with you. There's definitely movement here, whether it is someone traveling towards you or just moving forward into the relationship itself. So we see them coming up, and we see clearly someone opening up their heart to you. And honestly, I see that frustration, passion, vulnerability, and I don't want to use the word aggressive, but it's clearly very impulsive. Maybe raising their voice a little bit just to prove their point, saying, we belong together. Enough of this. I might have made a mistake if they did, but they want to fix things up, it's clear. And they will really put themselves into this. They will really try to convince you that the two of you are not over. It's not easy to let go of someone that you see as your soulmate, as your lover, like here. It's clearly a connection that, at least at that point, you feel unique. You feel that it's never going to repeat itself, not with this intensity. And just the thought of really seeing you go, it's driving them crazy. So maybe you blocked them, or maybe you started going out, having fun, seeing someone else, talking to someone else, and they know about this, and now they're storming in, especially with that Chariot, which is very similar to this actually, moving in fast, feeling entitled to this, feeling as though they belong in this connection and you cannot push them out. Now, this is how it starts, but with Temperance here, having this energy around in this case is a good thing, because it's telling us that this very lit up conversation, it's definitely going to happen, but eventually it can tone down and it can come to a place where the two of you can actually talk. This is compromise. This is finding a middle path, moderation. And some moderation is needed here, because otherwise the two of you will never find that harmony that you very much need at this point, depending, of course, if you want to be together or not. And so with the Temperance, we finally get to a stage where mind and heart are balanced. And overall, you're still able to release high emotions, but doing it the right way. This person wants to adapt to you, want to adapt to your requirements, to your needs, and do a better job overall. That's what I see here. They do have a purpose, and their purpose, at least right now, is to fix the situation, go back together, and try things and make things right this time. I don't see still this person overall vision for the future. This is really much connected to the present and to what's happening right now. Maybe we'll see down here what's coming up in the immediate future. So expect this to happen, and expect this to really change the dynamic as it has been up to this point. Let's see what we have in the immediate future. Interesting. Okay. So down here we see this 5 of Cups and the 2 of Cups right next to it. The first image that I'm getting from these two cards is that Perhaps you both will decide to start from scratch, going back to square one, forget about everything that has happened right now, and start all over. The Five of Cups usually is a card of disappointment and feeling as though something is not working out. But since there is the Two of Cups right next to it, I am getting a message that you're going to empty those cups out of the water, the emotions, memories, events that have happened up to that point, so that you can fill them up with new energy, with new love. So from these two cards, I'm going to say that in the immediate future, you might decide to give this another shot, give this another chance. And it is the beginning, because with the Two of Cups, we are still very cautious. We are not fully jumping into this like we are with the Lovers, but it's completely understandable given what has happened up to this point right now. And so let's see how this connection is going to evolve from this moment forward. This really could be the morning after you have this conversation, very, very intense, and then maybe you sleep together, you wake up in the morning, and this is what you decide to do. Let's start again. Let's see how this connection will evolve from that moment forward. Let's see if you should give this person another chance, or if you're going to regret it down the line. What are this person's real intentions for the future, not just for the immediate future? Let's look into all of that. I will be continuing the reading in the extended video link below in the description box. Follow me there if you want to dive deeper into the messages. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. We have seen here a very intense conversation coming up, and this person might be crying, might be raising their voice, might be just look very desperate, but it's mainly because they don't see an alternative to you. They don't see a future without you. I don't know if you see it, but the Lovers came up again. Right now, you fully understand how unique to this person you are. And you will ask yourself, so why did they behave that way? Why did they create this situation if I'm so important and so special? And we will look into that for sure. But, often people, A, don't realize what they have until they lose it. And B, they tend to really be afraid of something that they depend on, therefore trying to find a fallback plan by doing things that maybe they're not supposed to. Now, not justifying anyone, just trying to understand why this person would behave in a such way. So let's look into that. Let's see why this happened in the first place. But first of all, let's focus on the immediate future, and let's see what is going to happen right after you decide to slowly give this connection another chance. Now the Knight of Wands comes up again, and it's upright. Oh, the Sun right here. You have really beautiful cards immediately in the immediate future. Let's see if these will be as beautiful as well in the more distant future. But first of all, we see how this